stand, Stamatelopoulos will get his chance from the spot.
Will Stamatelopoulos go to his preferred side, or will he mix it up to beat Curto?
So my full name is Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
The Jets equalise, and Stamatelopoulos with his 14th strike of the season. And we have a new leader, the Golden Boot tally, Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
I mean, the pronunciation's obviously hard, but for me, it's just like normal. The 2 years that we lived in Greece was the first time someone never got it wrong. So yeah.
Before we got married, my full name was Sophie Larissa Athanasopoulos.
Why are you laughing?
Because Sophie was taking the piss out of me.
I always remember saying to my mum when I was little, I can't wait to get married so I can have a 4-letter last name, the shortest one possible. And then I somehow married someone that had an even longer name to me.
Simon's probably the best that I've heard. Gets it pretty much spot on every single time.
Threaded through by Taylor. Big chance for the Jets. It's Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
Yeah, it's refreshing to hear, that's for sure.
Goal number 15 for Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
We met in Melbourne. I had moved probably 6 months before, and then he signed in
2019. Yeah. I messaged her on Instagram, and then we went for a drink, and then it just escalated from there.
We pretty much just saw each other every day since.
Yeah, every day since then.
Regan, back post straight. Must be! There is the equaliser, and it has been coming. And the longest name in the history of Australian top-flight football. Welcome to the big time, Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
At Adelaide United, I really enjoyed my time. I thought I did well for a young bloke.
And the back heel, clever to Galloway. And it's two! Stamatelopoulos!
I guess I was young and we had a lot of experienced strikers that were in front of me.
There's only Stamatelopoulos to aim for! It looked to have crossed the line! They appeal! It's paid!
For me, the move was basically just trying to get more game time.
Terrain picks out Stamatelopoulos and he scores against his former side. His first goal in Newcastle colours.
We were in Greece for 2 years. Time in Greece was very interesting, to say the least. To holiday in, it was unbelievable. But it's a difficult country to live in.
I think I probably struggled a little bit more in a country where you don't speak the language, and given that I wasn't there for my work and I didn't have that kind of team and that purpose. So yeah, it was difficult. But there was one good little thing. Well, we were living in Rhodes at the time, and there was lots of street cats where we lived. And one day, this little fluffy black kitten rocked up at our doorstep. So we kind of found him, and we were feeding him for a while, and we both agreed that we wouldn't keep the kitten.
Ready? Look, ready? Oh, big stretch. Yeah, I made the decision of not leaving him. I need a brush. We came to a figure, it was estimated to be around 10,000 Aussie to bring him back, so a bit expensive to bring a stray cat from Greece back. There you go. Good boy.
It's getting closer now or never territory for the Jets. Here's the free kick. And Sailor's not met it. And they have the equaliser, the Newcastle Jets. It's Apostolos Stamatelopoulos on debut.
The options that we were presented, obviously I'd played at the club before and we really enjoyed our time here. Once I spoke to the coach as well, a pretty easy decision for us to come back here.
To float it, it's not a bad ball, it's a brilliant goal! What a sensational header! Apostolos Stamatelopoulos.
Yeah, one of the best I've seen actually. He ranks one of the better headers of the ball, timing and positioning, knows how to climb high, knows how to make good connection with it under pressure, and also find the spot he wants to head to as well. I knew he'd do quite well. When I spoke to him the first time, his attitude and his determination in his voice was prominent, so I knew he'd be a great acquisition.
Here's Stamatelopoulos, surely 2-0. It is!
I mean, last time I was in the A-League, I was playing out of position. It happened in Greece as well, and I just knew that once I got my chance to play as a centre forward, that's when I'd be able to really show my quality.
Chris Bowling, you can see bottom of screen. Set piece coach, Stamatelopoulos, there is sweet 16 for Stamatelopoulos. It's a record equaling goal, the most goals in a season by a Newcastle Jet.
So we found out in November that we're having a baby, which is very exciting. So I'm due early August.
If anything, it's just made me want to be better in my profession and at home, so that my child has a good upbringing, basically. So if anything, that could, I feel like, has been a major contributor to my performance this season.
It's been a really exciting year. I think having had some really difficult ones and just waiting for that consistency and getting to see him actually play, knowing like what he can do, it's been so good.
It is Friday night football and we're at McDonald Jones Stadium for the Newcastle Jets 500th A-League match against Premiership chasing Wellington Phoenix.
We've risen to another level with our performances. I mean, we've drawn against Melbourne City away, beat Sydney FC at home, and then beat Brisbane away. So it's a very good building block for next season. It fills you as a player with confidence to go into the next season thinking, okay, we can actually do this. We've done very well towards the back end against some of the best teams. Why can't we do it from the start of next season?
The standards he sets every day is what you need to be a Socceroo, and then he does that on the pitch every week as well. So consistency is what a Socceroo looks like. Someone who turns up, trains hard, well prepared, off the pitch, on the pitch. He's ticking all those boxes. It's just a matter of being patient, being consistent with the goal scoring in the next 12 to 18 months, and then he's already getting a little bit of recognition there. So that'll happen in due time with his attitude and the way he's gone about his business.
Yeah, to get up the call for Australia in the future would be a massive thing for me and my family. I mean, I've obviously got Greek heritage, but I'm an Aussie through and through, so that's obviously every footballer's dream, is to represent their country, and fingers crossed one day I'll be able to do that. Yeah, perhaps probably one of the longest names on the back of an Australian shirt.